Welcome and good morning from Surfside Inn. I drove 10 hours yesterday to get here to go on an epic adventure. But I can't show you guys, but I can't wait. We're up. It's 9:30, and we're going to Epic. Alright, so the last thing Noelle says I can record is the sign. Universal Orlando Resorts.
On Epic Boulevard.
We're on Epic Boulevard. And we're going in. Oh, the sign's cool.
Oh yeah.
Well, we just finished 2 days at Epic.
Yeah.
My feet hurt
Yeah.
so bad.
It's a lot of walking.
It is so much walking.
Yeah.
I am so tired. And it wasn't even open a full day. So
No.
I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my experience with it with Noelle. She has been without me prior, so she was a little bit more experienced when I went in, so I wasn't walking in blind at least. But we started, the first day was 10 to 5.
Yeah, 10 to 5.
And we pulled in around 5 after 10.
Yeah.
We didn't get there right at 10. We were pulling into the parking about 5 after 10.
Yeah.
And after going through security and then our tickets, and then we had to go get my disability pass. Once we were done with everything, it was after 11 o'clock.
Yeah. It took about an hour.
Yeah. So we decided to go to Burke because our main priority was we really wanted to see the show, how the Untrainable Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Noelle said it doesn't always work, so it was working that morning. So we wanted to see it.
Yeah, I really wanted to see it because it was working when I went to my first day, but we were focused mainly on rides for the team member previews. But on the second time I went, the shows were down, so I wasn't able to see it, which I was really upset. So
yeah, so they didn't even start till noon. By the time we got in there, walked around a little bit, which there's a lot to see. You have to look in like every little corner because there's like dragons and like animatronic dragons everywhere, and there's dragons up in little houses, and even the little sheep with outfits on, and then
yeah.
the sheep. They were cute. We got to see, like, walk around, and then we decided we needed something to eat because it was like after 11.
Yeah.
We didn't have breakfast or
Yeah.
anything. So we ate, where did we eat?
At the Spitfire Grill.
Spitfire Grill.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really good. I got the shrimp bowl.
I got the steak bowl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked the shrimp bowl. It came with corn and
The broccolini.
Broccolini and rice. And on the rice, it had like a Parmesan, shredded Parmesan. And it was like a honey shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like sweet. And it was really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. For me, I got the steak bowl, and it had, of course, like, it was 2 big pieces of steak on the skewer, with horseradish sauce on top, and then some white sticky rice, and my vegetables were sweet potatoes and mushrooms that were doused with like balsamic vinegar, and I thought that was really good.
Yeah. And then I got the fill-up cup.
Oh yeah. She got her Epic
Fill-up cup.
grand opening.
Which I think I paid more, like everything's kind of like discounted right now for the preview and the team members, but I think that was $15.
It was $15.
So that's full price.
So,
But I
because
think it was good for 24 hours though.
yeah, it's good for 24 hours.
And I did use it for 24 hours.
She did.
I got my money's worth I got my $15 out of that cup. So after we ate, we went to the show.
Mm-hmm. That was really good. I literally started crying.
She loved it.
I loved it. It was fantastic.
It was really awesome to watch. You're kind of in awe, like watching them fly over you, and you're like, "Is this real?"
Of course it was. What are you talking about?
And it was cute. They had a couple different dragons on the stage, and it was a musical, which I didn't know.
I definitely will go see it like again and again and again.
I highly suggest it. One, because if you're here in the summertime and it's hot as Hades, it's inside and it's air conditioned, so it's a nice break, and you can go and sit down and relax for a little bit and watch a really awesome show. Because, I mean, adults and children are amazed.
Yeah.
They all love it. So it's pretty awesome. We got out of the show.
We did Hiccup Wing Gliders. That's the family coaster there. And I love that ride.
I loved it. I can't do thrill coasters, and that was right up my alley. It was really cute. It had some characters in there. I don't want to ruin it for people, but it had some characters, and then the roller coaster. So it was similar to Hagrid's, and I loved it.
Yeah, I would say it's similar. It has that similar feel, but it's not as intense as Hagrid.
We were done with Burke. We went to Ministry.
Yeah, we went to Potter. Went to the Wizarding Paris. So when you first walk in, you're transported into like the 1920s Wizarding Paris, basically the Fantastic Beasts setting from the second film. But what they do is that there's a lot of nice designs with the fantastic, like with all the magical creatures throughout the land. Like, it's such nice detail. Like, you can tell when you walk in, like, they're the main focus of the land. It's really beautiful.
It is fun too because they like are really immersive. Like, you're in Paris. When you go in and out of the shops, they're like, "Oh wow, bonjour!" And then in the wand shop, they have a character.
I think she's the wand maker.
She's French.
Yeah,
and she talks with a French accent. And the wands in there are pretty awesome.
They look amazing. And I like the wand boxes too because they're very unique.
They're different shapes.
Yeah,
they're cool.
I won't spoil what the shape is, but it's really
and they have like
shape.
little purses that like fit the boxes and you can wear them. And they have a lot of different, just like really cool looking, the handles. Really different, unique.
Yeah, they're definitely unique.
Not what we're used to seeing in the Harry Potter Wizarding world.
Yeah.
So they're different. And so it's like there's food there and shops, and then there's a show. But we didn't make it to the show that day. We made it on day 2.
Yeah.
But we did do some shopping on day 2, but we'll show you. Noelle got this butter beer,
which they are selling in the main parks as well.
Chocolate bar.
Yeah, because it's butterbeer season, so they are selling this in the main parks, I think.
Smells butterberry.
It does smell like butterbeer.
And then I got this little, what do you call it?
It's a little like lunch box.
Box with the temperature bag, which we got to put our candy in. It's a candy shop, so they don't melt in that Florida heat. I should sell this stuff. And then what else did you get, Noelle?
I got these milk chocolate nifflers. I think they're supposed to be niffler shapes.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Open it.
Okay.
She'll open it. We'll see if they look like nifflers. And then I got the butterbeer caramel because it's butterbeer season. And you can get this at the other parks too. Butterberry. And then we also got French vanilla because we were in France.
I don't think that's how that works.
If anybody knows, that movie with the mom. French fries. Okay. I'm aging myself, but if you know the movie I'm talking about, comment down below.
I'm trying to. There's like 2 tapes on this. Why is there 2 tapes? I guess to keep it stable.
Just trying to get it open.
Yeah, I'm almost there. Give me a moment.
Just see the chocolate necklace. But while she's trying to get that open, you can't really ride the ride. I think Noelle thinks they're keeping it hush hush.
They're keeping it hush hush because I think they wanted to keep it hush hush until like opening day.
They don't want any spoilers out there. You can't tell you anything, but they let you walk through the queue, and if the ride is anything like the queue, it is going to be out of this world. It's amazing. It's like you walk through the flues and the smoke and the green, and then you're there.
You're just in there.
And it's like you're in the movie, and you're like. The enormous, massive size of this ministry is, I was just like, this is crazy. And the queue is really long.
It is really long. I mean, because they expect a lot of capacity.
Yeah.
It's going to be the main ET.
But if I have to walk through that, I'm like, we got to just zoom through it.
Yeah, of course. Because it's not really open, so everyone just walk through it.
It is really cool. All right, Noelle's got them nifflers ready.
Let me see. Look how cute they are.
They are like little chunks. They're good size.
They are a good size. Yeah, they're adorable. I love them.
Are you gonna eat them?
Not right now. I'm not.
No, but I mean, like, are they too cute for you to eat?
Oh, yeah.
We were able to do on day 1 in ministry, so we walked around. You could do some shopping. Oh, I also got this hat because it was really sunny and it was in my eyes. And if I put up a picture, I'll probably be wearing this hat when I show you one of my pictures. But then I got the hat after walking through the ministry. And then this was my shirt for today, so I was like ready to go. But the hat, I work at the ministry. So I got this, and we did our shopping. Yeah. And next we went from there to the dark universe. This is the dark universe. And that's where we got slowed down a lot for the rest of the day.
Yeah, because Monsters Unchained was down. And I think Curse was down too.
Both the rides were down.
Yeah.
And we were, at that point, I was like, there should be like little snacks for each area that just go in the area, like snacks.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want a snack. Because, you want to try as much food as you can right now while they're in the trial. Mm-hmm. So there's a bar in there. What's it called?
The Burning Blade Tavern.
Burning Blade. So we went there and we got the mocktail.
Yeah, the monocane mocktail.
Mocktail. And the garlic pretzel.
Yeah, it was a garlic pretzel shaped like a steak. Like a wood steak.
Get that vampire with the garlic steak. So we got that. And that was actually fun because while I was drinking my, what's it called?
The monocane.
Monocane, a hunter came by and informed me that was what the Invisible Man drank and went crazy. And he was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I guess." He's like, "Do you have any like evil thoughts or something?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Good. Let me know. Keep me updated." I was like, "Okay." Yeah, they had somebody going and interacting with us.
Yeah, so it was, he was a hunter, who, like a monster hunter, basically. Get that joke if you're a gamer. So For me, I had two experiences with him. The first one was when I was inside. I was waiting to order the drinks, and I was wearing my like toothless headband where he's just sitting on my top of my head. And the hunter came up to me and was like, "You're so raw. You slayed that dragon and wear your head as a trophy." It's like, yeah. And he's like, "That's sick. All right." And then he pointed to the monsters above the bar and was like, "Which one would you want to slay?" And I put it to the one to the far left. And he's like, "Oh, that one?" I was like, "Yes." And he's like, "Oh, be careful of that one. That one's kind of melting. And so we used some of that ice to like put in the drink. So be careful." I was like, "Okay." My second interaction with him was I was waiting in line for the food. There was a guy standing next to me at like pretty much hairy from like the facial, and he had like medium length hair. So the hunter came up to us and he was telling me like, "You're confident standing next to that person?" It's like, "Yeah, pretty confident." He's like, "Are you sure? You're not sure he's the werewolf in disguise?" So I was like, I'm pretty confident, I'm sure." But yeah, he was very great. The actor that we had there was fantastic. He made that experience there at the Turban like so great.
Yeah. And the mocktail, it's got shimmery stuff in it. I think the shimmery stuff might have had like an aftertaste.
You think so?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was very sweet.
It was very sweet.
Very sweet. And while I was sitting there sipping said sweet drink, it hurt my tummy. The lady was ordering wine, and she was smart. She asked him for a little bit less of the green liquidy stuff and to put more Sprite in it, so it wasn't as sweet. I was like, oh,
okay.
She figured out the trick. And then we ate the
garlic pretzel.
The garlic pretzel. And it came with a garlic butter.
It did, but I didn't like it personally. I think you could just eat it by itself and it's fine because
it's pretty garlicky.
Yeah.
But I liked it. It was like salty, garlicky.
Yeah, I think there was some Parmesan cheese on it too.
Yeah, if you like the like kind of like a breadstick to me. It was like a pretzel breadstick, garlic breadstick. But it was good. We liked it.
Yeah.
We're at the bar. One ride did come up.
Yeah, it was the Curse of the Werewolf. It came back up. But after we were pretty much waiting for that, and we went back to the attraction, and while we were standing in line, we realized that they were only running one train. One train.
So I do want to emphasize, we were in the express lane because of my disability, and it was not a short wait. And I encountered that a lot because it's still in a trial run.
Yeah, it's on a technical rehearsal.
Yeah, so if you have some mobility issues, which I do, but normally I don't need like extra help because I can go through the lines. This time I really regret not getting said help because it was longer waits than what you would be used to in an express lane.
Yeah.
So we ended up having to wait for this ride because it was only one cart over 40 minutes in the express line. And then when we got right to right before we got on, they decided to try to add another cart.
Yes.
So we had to wait even longer.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
It didn't work because one of the seats was not right.
Yeah.
So they took it off. So they went back to running with just one train.
And then finally got on. So be prepared for that because it's still like when you first start going, there's probably going to be issues like this. Noelle tricked me onto this ride. I'm going to say that right now because I do not do spinny rides, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not like a extreme coaster kind of person. just think of teacups on a roller coaster is how I explained it. You're spinning it around. The cart spins around while you're going on the roller coaster. So if you get motion sickness or dizzy, do not get on this ride.
I would say if you do get it very easily. I don't say it's as intense. If I compare it to Guardians of the Galaxy, which I have written, it is Guardians is definitely more intense.
I won't get
on that
one.
No, I'm never gonna make you get on that. That has more intense, like, spinny elements to it as a spinning coaster than Werewolf, because Werewolf, at least it's a lot shorter than Guardians.
It was
in
long
my
enough
opinion.
for me.
Yeah.
I felt like, ugh. I took Dramamine and I have this like little oil I put behind my ear. It's a smelling oil, and I still felt like so dizzy after that. It was no bueno. It's a one and done. We'll not go on that again.
I mean, I'll go on again, but
But
no.
if you like coasters and you like to spin around in circles, this one's for you. We got off of that. The other ride was still not working in that area. And we only had, an hour left?
We only had an hour left.
We only had an hour left. I said, there's no way I'm going into Nintendo World because I need more than an hour. So I was like, I'm saving that for day 2. So at this point, we ended back in Burke, which is where we spent a lot of our time on day 1.
Yeah.
Because we did not get in line to see Toothless yet. And we really wanted to see that. And as we talk about Toothless, I'll put the pictures up. And I was dizzy at this point. Because Noelle tricked me onto that. What is that?
Curse of the Werewolf.
So we're waiting in line to see Toothless, and I'm starting to feel dizzy. And I'll have to say the team members are on point, because I had to get out of line. I was like, I feel really dizzy. Can I sit down while she's in line, and then I'll get back with her when she gets up front? And the guy was like, yes, oh, for sure. So he's like, over there's some shade, sit in the shade. And I was like, okay. And then when I felt a little better, I got up and got some ginger ale, and he noticed me coming back. He's like, are you doing better? I was like, yeah, I'm a little better. He's like, okay, I'm just checking up on you. So he was making sure I was okay. I'm pretty sure he was thinking, please, Lord, don't let me have to call first aid on this woman. But I was okay. I got some ginger ale, and he let me sit down. And then when Noelle got to the front of the line, and it was a long line.
Yeah.
They let me back in, and I was able to get in line and meet Toothless.
Well, first, before that, you had a character interaction.
Oh, yeah. While I was waiting, I was sitting on the phone, and I was texting my son because he was asking me about, the park. 2 people came up to me, and they were like, hey, what are you doing?
They were Rough Nut and Tough Nut, the twins from How to Train Your Dragon.
And I was like, and I look up, and I was like, oh. And then they're like, what's on your shirt? And you'll see in the pictures what my shirt I was wearing, the How to Train Your Dragon shirt about the sheep and embrace your weirdness. And they're like, oh, we love to be weird. Yeah, we just like do weird, crazy stuff out of nowhere. And I was just like, cool, I love to be weird too. And if you watch my videos, you know I'm weird. And so that was really fun. And they walked off and started bugging other people. And what was really fun when they were bugging the other people and they were talking to them for a while, and then they stopped and they were like, I'm bored. And I'm bored. I was like, dude.
That's in character, though.
That's harsh. Yeah, they're fun if you get to run into them. And then we got to go meet Toothless, which Noelle was so thrilled.
Okay, so TLDR, I have met Toothless before during the team member preview. But the thing is, 1, it was one other Viking. It wasn't Hiccup. 2, we didn't get to pet Toothless because he had eel pops. Fancy way of saying you can't pet him. So, but we still took a picture with him. But this time, Hiccup was there, and I got to pet Toothless. And oh, I was tearing up a little bit. I was so excited.
She cried. She got to pet him.
I was just,
And I'll show you a picture of it.
Mm-hmm. It was so great because the experience is just, it's out of this world because
it's a must do.
It's a must do.
If the line is long, get in it. It is worth the wait. Hopefully you're lucky enough because they constantly switch out the Vikings and Hiccup. So we had a Viking and then they switched out right before we got up there and we got Hiccup.
Yeah,
and I think we were like the last ones to get Hiccup.
Yeah, we were the last ones to get Hiccup before they had to swap for the remainder of the line.
Yeah, and when you go to you get to pet Toothless, his little nose moves under your.
It's out of this world. Like
he's a real dragon.
He's a real dragon. I don't care what anyone says.
He's real.
Like, can you go in another park and say you pet a dragon? No. Like,
no, not even in the Wizarding World.
No.
If you can't pet dragons.
What's the point?
But we didn't even get. Okay, it was supposed to close at 5.
Yeah.
But that line for Toothless was long.
It was long.
And they after 5, they still let whoever was in that line get to meet him. So we got out after 5.
Yeah, a little after 5, and it started like getting really windy, and it looked like it was about to storm. So we kind of had to just
got out of there in time.
We got out of there in time.
That was our first day. Listen, we only rode 2 rides, and we watched 1 show. And I'm just gonna say, even like if it's not in technical rehearsals, when you come, like if you're here on grand opening day or whenever you, like anytime this summer, it's going to be super busy. You need to plan ahead, and you don't be upset if you're not going to get everything done that you want to get done.
Yeah.
Like honestly, there's just no way.
There's no way to do it in one day.
There's no way to do it all in one day.
Even when I did my team member preview, which was a lot lower capacity than with the family previews, I didn't get everything done in one day. I mean, to be fair, they only give us 6 hours. But still, like me, I only did most of the rides in the first day I went. I didn't even do the shows. And then the second day I went, I only got to do 1 show, but I did like technically 2 rides because those were the only ones that we had left. But basically, yeah, I would say you need at least 2 days, maybe at most 3, to have the full experience of Epic.
Yeah, so definitely plan. Like, don't think you're going to be able to get everything done. Don't think you're going to be able to ride every ride because, especially when it first opens, I'm sure they're going to go down.
Sure, a couple will go down. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be as
bad. To be honest, carousel. The has not been working right. It goes up, it goes down. Like I was not able to get on the carousel at all because it was like it worked for 1 second, and then it wouldn't work. It didn't work. In the car, heading for day 2 of Epic, and I'm really tired from yesterday. And my feet are hurting, but I'm ready to go.
We got this.
Saved Super Nintendo for today. Didn't get to it yesterday. Here we go. Started day 2.
Day 2. We came in very early.
We learned from day 1 that it takes over an hour to get things done. So let's go early. So we left the hotel. We're staying at Surfside Inn at 8:30.
Around 8:30 in the morning.
8:30 in the morning. And we pulled in close to 9.
It was 9, yeah.
Around 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we parked. Hey, you get there early, get a good parking place.
You do get a good parking spot.
Because we got to park.
Highly recommend if you get there early, you get a good parking spot because it takes a little bit of walking to get to the front entrance, let me tell you.
The parking lot's huge. It's not like City Walk. It's It's not like a parking garage where they're built on top of each other.
Top of floors.
It's more like it's an outdoor, huge, like the other theme parks.
So if you want to compare it to like Disney parks, how the parking system is.
But there's no tram taking you to the front.
There's no trams taking you to the front, so you have to walk.
So you start your morning walking, FYI.
Yeah, get some exercise.
Yeah. So then once we got up to the front. We were early, so we're like, okay, let's get the pass before we go in, since we had time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we did. We got my pass, and then we lined up through security, and they started letting us in through security around 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30.
So we went through security, and then we gave our tickets. What I thought what's very weird about the setup is you go through security, and then right there, right behind security is where you give your ticket. And I think it's a little too close, because it's gonna back up a bit. Yeah, they're too close. So I'm hoping maybe they change that a little bit, but we'll see. But because it's gonna be cluster backup all the time, and that's the way they keep it. Get there early. Yeah, because you're gonna be waiting. To get in, it's gonna take time for sure. Our plan for day 2 was to start at it was Nintendo World. Day 2, Nintendo. Then I got this.
Her Princess Peach Power Band.
Princess Peach.
And they're like those snap bracelets.
I'm a fan. I really good. Yeah. And I was like, this is gonna be lame. Like Noelle's like, you need one.
No, it's fun. I have my own Luigi badge, power band. It's in the bag, but
she's like, you need one, my man. I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. So I got it in anticipation of being like, this is gonna be lame. But I did it, and so we went to Nintendo, and I need something to eat again, because we started early, and I take Dramamine, so I want food with that. So we went to
Toadstool Cafe. Yeah.
It is so darn cute in there.
It's adorable. I know that there's definitely, because it is officially, you can officially see it in Hollywood and Japan, so there is definitely footage out there of it, but it is adorable.
It is so cute. And we were the only ones in there, because it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and who wants to eat a hamburger at 10 a.m.?
Well, we didn't, but...
We didn't. We do! But I was like, okay, this is so cute.
It's adorable.
You see the little, what are those things called?
Oh, the toads?
The toads, and they're all in the window, they're walking around, and there's some in the kitchen, and it's so cute. Yeah. And we got a caprese salad and garlic knots. The garlic knots were shaped like little toadstool mushrooms. Yeah. And you dip it in the tomato sauce.
It was like marinara sauce.
Yeah. It was good. And then the caprese salad was shaped like, what was that thing?
A piranha plant.
A piranha plant. It totally was. And I was like, this is so cute. The food's adorable. Mm-hmm. It's very on trend for that world. Mm-hmm. Like, they made it to go with that world, for sure. It was an experience. It was so cute.
Mm-hmm. And even while we were sitting there, there's definitely like a storyline going on in the cafe, because like soon enough, like the toads were all being attacked in the Mushroom Kingdom by like Bowser's like the ship that was flying around. There were bombs like attacking everyone. You even see some characters running around. I saw Luigi running around.
Oh yeah, Luigi ran through the screen. Right.
It was really neat.
It was cute. And the food what we had was really good.
What we had was good. I know there's like some criticism about other foods. I don't know, but I from the little appetizers I liked.
Yeah, we just had appetizers because it was early and I just needed food in my stomach, and I don't really care for Starbucks, so I didn't want to really wait in the line for that. So I was like, let's just go eat in there. Noelle's like, really? I was like, why not? Nobody was in there but us.
Yeah.
But I did, I really liked it. So we go in, it's like you're going in through the tubes and you hear the noise. And you go up escalators.
So ours is a little different. From Japan's and Hollywood's, you kind of just like walk in. But ours here, you go up through the tube.
Through the tubes and escalators.
Yeah.
If you have a wheelchair or strollers, they do have elevators.
They do have elevators. It would be to the right before the escalators to go up. You can go up the elevator.
And you still get the going through the tube experience.
Yeah, you still get the tube experience.
You don't miss out.
Yeah.
You get the noises. That's the best part.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because when I walked out, and it's just everywhere. Everything's moving. It is like you're inside the video game.
Yeah.
I know you might have seen it, like she said in California, but until you're in there, you like have no idea what it's really like. Like I watched people in videos doing it, and then I'm like standing there and I'm just like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is insane. And you don't know where to look.
Mm-hmm.
You're like information overload. You're looking everywhere. I got my little band and I'm hitting things.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is so much fun. And it's just everywhere. And I was like, this is so cute. I loved it.
Yeah.
And from watching hours and hours of my husband and my brother playing Super Mario Brother. And I was like, I was there. The first ride we did that day was Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Yeah. But basically, if you've seen from the videos, you gotta have at least 100 coins to get the star. So, and then you beat Bowser basically.
I didn't get 100 coins.
Yeah, she didn't get 100 coins. I think she was the only one in our car who didn't get 100 coins.
That's what it was. Like I said, I don't play the game. I just watch it. So the first half of it, I'm watching it. I'm like, and I'm like, this is so cool. And then like I want to see the ride, but if once you start playing the game, then you're looking at what's on your visor in front of you, and you're not really looking at the ride, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Until there's like a point where it's just a screen and that's all you have to look at. So I was kind of like confused. I'm like, I want to look at this and I want to look at that. I don't care about what's on the screen. Then I was like, maybe I start shooting things. I don't know. But I did follow the directions to turn. Like whenever I saw an arrow to turn. Because didn't you get points?
Yeah, you get a few coins.
Okay, well that's how I got my coins. I wasn't really shooting anything. Even when I tried, I missed stuff. I don't know. So.
Yeah, I won. I got the most points. I got the most coins in the car.
You know, I won. And at that point, rides were down. After we got off of it, rides were down.
Yeah, I think
Yoshi was down.
Yoshi was down.
No,
Yoshi wasn't down.
Time.
We got a return time for Yoshi.
And
Donkey Kong was
kept
down.
going on, down, working all day. It was like off and on. So we were gonna go ride the carousel because it's right outside of it. And while we were waiting for that, for our return time, while we're waiting for our return time, we're like, oh, the carousel was only 5 minutes. So we walk over to that, and while we're literally standing there like, nope, it's not working. Everybody get off. Bye-bye. So I was like, okay, because I only saw that thing run once the whole 2 days. I saw it move one time. So
I saw it run a couple times, but yeah, I think they ran it one more time because I saw it moving when we were, and then it just closed the rest of the day afterwards.
So we're like, oh well. So then we go back to we were gonna go back to Nintendo and play like games and stuff or whatever. And when we got over there, it was a mass exodus, and we're like,
what was going on?
Like everybody was leaving, and we're like, okay, this is not normal. Come to find out, there was a fire alarm went off.
Yeah.
And they evacuated the whole area.
Yeah.
So there went that idea.
Yeah. So then we were like, screw it, let's go eat.
We wanted to go eat, and we found in the Celestial Park area.
Yeah. The Oak and Star Tavern.
Oak and Star Tavern, which was barbecue. And it was really good.
It's so good.
We do not regret that meal at all.
No.
It was so good. We shared everything.
Yeah.
So we tried the grilled peach salad.
Yeah, the arugula salad.
It was arugula with grilled peaches. Some kind of, it might have been pickled onions or something.
Yeah.
Which I should have told, I didn't realize. And
some feta cheese on there.
I don't think that was feta cheese. I think that was
That's
a gorgonzola. It might have been goat cheese.
Goat cheese, maybe.
You ate goat cheese?
I mean, it's good. It was good.
It was good. I think it was more of a gorgonzola cheese.
Yeah.
And it was really good. So we shared and candy pecans.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. And we shared that. And then we got the 2 meats and a side.
Yeah.
And each of the entrees came with a mango bread.
Yeah, and some pickles.
And they're butter pickles. I didn't
Yeah.
eat the pickles. So they're the sweet kind of pickles. And we got the brisket.
Yeah, the brisket and
the slow roasted citrus chicken.
Yeah.
And then we got one side and we picked mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And for dessert, we got banana pudding.
Oh my goodness.
We shared it all.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed, and they have, when you go sit down, they have 4 different sauces on the table.
Yeah, for you to pick and choose.
For you to pick. So there was a sweet sauce, like a mustardy sauce, but it was like, they called it tropical gold.
Yeah.
So but it's not like your South Carolina mustard sauce that you're used to. And then there was hooly hooly.
Yeah, it's like a teriyaki.
Mm-hmm. And then something else which was spicy that started with an H.
I can't remember what it was, the harissa or something, but it
sounded spicy.
It was spicy.
It was
I literally took I already tried a little drop, and it was like tingles. I was like, what? Nope. I'm sticking with the sweets barbecue sauce.
Yeah. But I would get the salad again. The brisket was good. Chicken might have been a little dry, but it wasn't too bad when you dip it in barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce, fine.
And I really enjoyed the mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is good.
It was good. It was the twirly noodles. And then the banana pudding is a must. Mm-hmm. You won't regret that one if you get it. There's like 2 desserts in there. And we got the banana pudding.
Yeah, we got the banana pudding because we figured that if we got the
other one came with ice cream.
Yeah, the other one came with ice cream, so it was like, it's gonna melt by the time we finish eating.
Because they make you order everything and then they bring it to your table.
Mm-hmm.
So we couldn't I was like, we can order the dessert later, but they wouldn't let us. They're like, have your order ready and then go to your table with your number. I'm like, okay.
We're like, okay, banana pudding it is.
Yeah, it was good.
So good.
Definitely recommend the barbecue place. After we got done eating, Nintendo World got back to normal.
Yeah.
So we went and we rode Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi's in
It was so much fun.
It's adorable.
It's a kiddie ride. It's slow. It's right up my alley.
Yeah, definitely bring your kids on this, but it is going to be a popular attraction, so be ready to wait a long time. If your kids can't do that, don't put them through that, please. Yeah. But it is an adorable, cute attraction. Yeah. And it's also interactive as well.
Yeah, you had to a little game you had to play while you were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you succeed, they tell you at the end.
Yeah.
So it was really cute. And you're up in the sky. So it's really fun because you can see down onto everything.
Yeah, you can see a good portion of Nintendo World, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, people call it a mini people mover. I wouldn't say that. I would say it's a quarter.
It'll be good for pictures.
It would be good for pictures for seeing the land from up top.
Yeah, you can't take pictures there.
No.
We forgot. Before that, though, in the morning, we did get to meet Mario and Luigi.
We did.
No pictures though. They didn't take pictures.
No, they didn't
for
have
us.
pictures for us. But we got to meet them and talk and interact with them, which was really cool.
I was so excited.
Listen, Luigi's my favorite character, and like second to Toothless, which I forgot. I bought this today. So these are like little collectible eggs, and in each one has a different dragon. This one obviously is Toothless. So like Luigi
There's a
is
way to cheat. It's supposed to be surprised, but if you look on the top, you can see the colors of the dragon.
You can see the colors of the dragon, so you obviously know what they are.
So you can get the one you want, because she wanted this one.
I wanted this one because Toothless is also my favorite guy. So like, but I was so excited because they never really came out during the team member previews. So that's why I was like, so when I saw Mario and Luigi come out, I was so excited.
She was so excited. And so I went over there. It was all about her. They didn't even realize I was over there. But then they finally did turn and hung out with me.
Yeah, because I went to talk with Luigi. Cause
she went right for Luigi. She's like, forget you, Mario.
Yeah, I was like, hi, Mario. Anyways, Luigi, hi. I'm like a big fan.
It's you, Mario. So Mario talked to me. He got dissed.
Yeah, because you said that, like, oh, you're a super fan. Because you noticed of my hairband. I was like,
she was wearing Luigi on her head.
I was wearing Luigi on my head. I was like, yes, I'm a big fan of your brother. So he was like, okay, go over there. Because obviously you don't really want to talk to me. Yeah, he pretty much directed me to Luigi because he knew that I was like, oh, you're here for my brother. Okay, go talk to him.
Yes. So I actually talked to Mario. He talks to you.
He does. I think if you've seen the character interactions over in Hollywood and Japan, yes.
I had no idea.
They
talk to you. When he made a noise, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, you said something? And he was like, yeah. And then he said something again. I was like, what? Those usually the ones in costumes don't say anything.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So, but it was the real Mario kids, and he talks.
Yeah, so we were Luigi too.
Don't ruin it. That's really Mario.
Yeah, it's really Luigi as well.
Yeah, that's right. So after the Yoshi ride.
Yeah, Yoshi ride.
It was like what, 2:00?
Yeah.
So we've been in there like since 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
So Nintendo could take a whole day, like FYI. Because Donkey Kong kept going up and down, and then finally Donkey Kong was back on.
Yeah, so I got a return time for that.
Got a return time. So while we were waiting for Donkey Kong, we went back to the Wizarding World.
Yeah.
Paris. Yeah. And we watched the show.
Mm-hmm.
The tent show.
Yeah, the circus show.
Mm-hmm. So good. Both of the shows in Epic are amazing. You need to take your time to go see these shows. And it's a great break to sit, get some air conditioning. I don't want to ruin it, but it was really, really good.
Yeah.
It was based on the magical creatures.
The Fantastic Beasts, yeah.
Yeah.
It was based on like the Fantastic Beasts world, but definitely the main focus are magical creatures.
Yes. And adults and kids, everybody will love it. Yeah. It is really cool.
It's really good.
It is a must do for sure. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's only 2 things to do in the Wizarding World, which is the ride, which you can't do right now, and that show. Mm-hmm. And I definitely, if you can't get on the ride, do the show. Mm-hmm. It is worth it.
Totally worth it.
So after the show, we finally got on Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
The people behind us were like,
Donkey Kong. Yeah, it's the best. I was chanting it too. Yeah, DK. Donkey Kong.
Somebody really Donkey Kong.
Kong's cool, man.
He is cool. This is my childhood too, Donkey Kong. So we finally got on that, and that's a coaster, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a family coaster as well.
Family coaster. Mm-hmm. It was fun.
Fun.
It was really fun. It's very jerky though.
Yeah, it can
so
be very
if you're sensitive to like jerky, like if you like get whiplash or whatever, I would not get on this because it's very jerky. But it was fun.
It's fun.
It's
fun.
cute. It was really cute.
Yeah.
I liked seeing the characters in there.
Yeah, throughout the whole
thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's some character interaction, and it's like you're supposed to do a mission or whatever.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it. And then there's little things you can do with your wristbands in the Donkey Kong area as well. So don't miss those.
Yeah.
Because they're fun to do. I mean, Donkey Kong's not that big, but it was really fun.
Yeah, I would say, like, I don't know, the song is still stuck in my head because there's this game that you can do. It's an interactive game, and you beat on drums. And that can get stuck in your head.
It's like it's all yearly walking.
Yeah.
It's drums. Finally, our last ride of the day was Monsters Unchained. And it's in a castle.
So it is Frankenstein's manor. So basically the premise is that Victoria Frankenstein is having us as test subjects in a way, but more like
yes.
We were volunteers.
We volunteered. I was like, I didn't volunteer for nothing.
Yeah.
They're like, thank you, volunteers. I was like, what did I volunteer for? I didn't volunteer for nothing.
Yeah. So basically, to see an exhibit of hers that she has been capturing all the monsters to take control of them, and her main objective, her last one, was Dracula. First of all, pre-show, amazing.
Yeah.
It's only the pre-show, but ever since you step into that like room right before getting to where the actual pre-show happens, it's so good. I feel like I'm already in the attraction already. Like seeing, like, I don't want to spoil it because it's like a full experience, but seeing that is crazy to me. But then we go to the main ride.
Yeah, and Noelle's like, oh, you can do this, It's similar to it's the same setup that you're used to in the castle at Hogwarts.
So it's like Forbidden Journey. It's the same vehicle.
So there's 4 people, and it's like woo, and they move
on
around.
The little arm.
And I get queasy on Forbidden Journey. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So the motion sickness is on par with those. So I was kind of already leery. I was like, Noelle, this is my last ride. If I get motion sickness on this, I'm gonna be so mad. So and it's scary.
It's not that scary.
Those monsters. So I was like, I'm gonna kiss. But it's not a conveyor, so they rush you on out there. And you get on it, and it is similar to that, but not. I didn't get any motion sickness on that one. It was a little jerky at some point.
It was a little jerky at some points, but it's not as that. But it's more slow in a way than like Forbidden Journey. I feel Forbidden Journey is more quick and efficient. I feel like that's a little bit more jerky than
I feel like
monsters.
And then I feel like when you're on it, because they move you around so much, you really have to like look, because there's like things. I was kind of scared to look because I was like, "What if something jumps out at me?"
I think, there is a difference between monsters and Forbidden Journey and how they're technically done. It's definitely like not the same type, because there are moments in Forbidden Journey where you just stop and you're kind of like, you're still technically moving, but you're moving with the screen.
Forbidden Journey's in front of a big screen.
It's mostly for a big screen.
This one's not.
No, because like you're kind of moving through, and there are screens,
but you're not interacting. It's not like if Forbidden Journey is like you're flying. The screen is like moving you through the story, but this doesn't.
No, there's a lot more animatronics and stuff that come out and kind of like jump out.
Yeah, if you love classic monsters, you'll really, or like monster stuff, you'll like it a lot.
You'll really, if you like Universal monsters, if you're a big like Halloween Horror Nights fan, you'll like this ride.
And you really have to like look, because there's one point like where we're down, and if you didn't like keep looking down, you would have missed seeing something. And then same thing, like you have to figure out where to look at the right time, or you miss it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure I missed some stuff.
Yeah.
So
We don't want to go like too.
I never saw the Mummy Dude.
You never saw. What do you mean? You didn't see?
Was he moving at one point?
Yeah.
No, I didn't miss that one. I missed him. I saw the one part where it showed him on the screen, and then I was like, that was all I saw.
You didn't see. Okay, we're not gonna spoil that because that's pretty.
But
It's a really cool.
So like I'm saying,
it's a really cool effect. But I'm like, how did you
have
miss
to have
that?
your eyes open? Because you might miss something. Like, because I know I missed a lot. But that was our last ride of the day, and when we got out of there, it was after 6, and it was supposed to close this. That was my 2 full days at Epic. My feet hurt. Very tired. I'm not normally 2 days in a row. I need a break in between, like a pool day. But I didn't have time for that because this was very last minute. And Noelle only has 2 days off a week.
Yeah.
So I had to go 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
But thank you for taking me. Noelle was so awesome.
I'm glad.
And it was definitely really, really amazing. Like I would say Universal has gone above and beyond with this. The attractions are all really good. They go with every world. It's very immersive. Like when you're in each world, that's all you see. You are immersed in that world. And you don't see the other worlds while you're in them. And every like world you go into, they all have like own little scenes, and they like if you're wearing something from another world, they'll be like, "What's that?" And
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, you like to wear magical creatures on your head when you're wearing like a dragon on your head from the other one." So they do make comments. So they stay in character, which is really cool. And I know it's gonna be a huge hit. And people are going to want to keep going back and back and back and back. And honestly, you could just do Universal Parks and be set for Orlando, right? And there's stuff for kids to do, adults, big kids.
Yeah, it's literally a park for everyone. Like literally, like Nintendo World is for everyone. Dark Universe, even though they try to make it family immersive, like some of your kids can do like this makeup face painting thing. I mean, even though it's more geared to teens and adults, I mean, there's still things to do.
There's little kids that love monsters.
There's a little kids that do love monsters. Honestly, like there's something to do in each land. Like everyone would. Like each family will love each land as like it is, like because you can do pretty much everything with them.
Yeah. Wrap it up. I think my favorite ride was Hiccups. What's it called?
Hiccup Wing Gliders.
Hiccup Wing Gliders. I love that roller coaster. That was my favorite coaster. And then my favorite like chill ride was probably Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's a chill ride?
It was. It's like you just drive around in a car. Well, if you play it like me and just look around, you don't play the game. It's awesome. That's my favorite.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, and then I think my favorite thing that we had to eat was definitely the barbecue restaurant. It was super good. Oh, and they have a special drink in the freestyles called Celestial Spritz, and it's only in the Celestial area, and you have to try it. That's all I'm gonna say. Go and try it.
if you are going to do previews in the future, especially pass holders, try
the Spritz.
Try the Spritz. Or when they officially open too. Try it.
Try the Spritz.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it. So they have it as a regular and a zero if you want to save some calories. So go.
So funny.
What was your favorite, Noah?
I would say my favorite ride is Hiccups as well. little biased.
She loves Train.
I love How to Train Your Dragon so much. My favorite chill ride, I would say the carousel, because I did go on it. I do like the carousel. It's amazing. Like when it's working, it's a really beautiful experience. Let's see. My favorite food. Yeah, I do like the barbecue. The barbecue was definitely the best of everything that I have tried so far. Because I have eaten at other places. It's definitely the best.
Oh, and I forgot to say that mango bread. It was like a cornbread.
Yeah, it was like a cornbread.
It was like a sweet.
It's like a sweet cornbread.
To me, it tastes. It had like some kind of cinnamon in it. Kind of had a reminiscence of a pumpkin bread to me, but not pumpkin.
It tastes like sweet cornbread to me.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Everything there was good.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Favorite land.
Oh, favorite land.
Yeah, my favorite land, obviously, work. I'm sorry, I'm a little biased.
And mine for me was Nintendo, surprisingly enough, because I liked all the rides in there. All 3 of them were super fun. And then it's just, like I said, it's so immersive. Like you were in the video game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, every time I walk through there, I'm like, this is crazy. I cannot believe this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So you're like, it's unbelievable. And I told when we were done, I left. I was like, I have to go back to the real world now. This is sad.
Yeah. That's the thing with Epic, because like you had just an amazing experience, and you just want to go again to experience it again. Like it's definitely like a park where you want to go over and over again. It's not like a one-time thing.
No, it's not. I mean, you get something different every time you go.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even get to do everything, and that was 2 days because some of the rides were not working the whole time, and I don't think I would have been able to fit it in regardless.
Yeah.
There just was not enough time in 2 days to get everything done. So I'll have to go again
in the future.
And next time, hopefully, I can bring you guys along. And remember, if you can imagine it, we can definitely create it.